Okay, so we're gonna repair the passenger side mirror because as you can see, it's really messed up and it's about ready to fall off. So the items that I'm going to use are a 10mm socket wrench, a couple of different sizes of long nose pliers, and a regular plier. And all we have to do, I can't really get the door open more than this, is you have to remove 3 bolts and the mechanism that is wired to actually move the mirror itself. First, I'm going to take some tape because if you're like me and you fumble a lot, you might drop one of those down in there, and then you'd have to literally remove the whole door panel to actually get to it, and we don't want to have to deal with that. So I'm going to just put that there. And then I'm going to take my pliers and my long nose, because actually on this piece there's a little tab that you have to depress before you can pull it out to actually get it. So hopefully this is as easy as what I've been told, because this is the part that I wasn't sure exactly how that would work, because there's not a lot of room, as you can tell, to work here in this area. So we're going to see how that works. Get this spin. I probably have it on the wrong part. Oop, almost had it. It did depress, I just wasn't pulling it at the right time. Okay. Let me see something. Alright, so I got it apart. So now I'm just going to use my 10mm socket wrench. Make sure that tape is still where it needs to be, because I do not want to deal with that. And we just figured it was time to change this out, because not only was it loose, but the back side that would be matched with the paint color, it was all cracked up. Had a few run-ins with other people and ourselves. So we were given a quote at a couple of different places that were between $300 and $400, depending on whether or not we wanted it color matched with the paint. And so we decided to go this route instead, because we could get the actual mirror and assembly on Amazon for right around $40, $41. And that seemed a whole lot better than $300 or $400. So I am working on the last bolt here. So hang on one second. I know I'm blocking everybody's view. Okay. So I have all 3 of those off. So I should, if everything goes right, be able to totally pull this off. So we have this off, and now we're going to put on the one that we received. It comes with a few different protective things. So we're going to remove these caps and this piece that they do to keep it safe. It comes this way. This part we're actually not going to pop on. It literally just snaps right on. But we're actually going to paint it to match the rest of the vehicle before I do that. So I'm going to stick this on here. As you see, it already comes. It has this lining on it so the wind can't blow in and stuff, which is good. It needs that. And then we're going to pop this in and see how it goes. So we're going to have to pull it tight with the bolts that are on the other side, or it'll still be loose. And this part you also want to be careful because it'd be really easy to drop those bolts down in there. You don't want that to happen, so just tighten them carefully first with your hands. You don't want to over tighten these. Even when you continue with the socket wrench, you'll strip it out. Okay, I'm going to remove this because I don't need to worry about that anymore and it's in the way. And I'm going to, okay, so I'm tightening the 3 different nuts on here. You should probably have about 8 to 10 pounds of pressure on the torque. Okay, and then you pop this part back in. This is what actually makes the mirror move, up, down, left, and right. Snaps in. So now we're going to do, I'm going to get on the driver's side, but I'm going to have Allison keep the video on this mirror to see if it's actually working right. And we're going to test it out and see if it actually moves. So here we go. I'm going to move it to the right. I'm going to move it to the left. I'm going to move it up, and I'm going to move it down. Now that that's done, all we have left is this piece. So I'm going to come around the car, and so you can see what I'm doing. This piece is the panel that I had already taken off. It goes on the inside, so I'm going to pop this back in so it's out of our way here, where it needs to be. And I haven't tried to put this back on, so I don't know how easy this is, but I believe, yeah, it just pops back in place, and there you go. You have a working side mirror at a fraction of the cost.